Right guys, so it's Christmas Eve and I would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hopefully going to catch up with you guys in the new year. But I do hope you enjoy this video, and I'm just actually working on this here T4 bumper, so I'll better crack on with that because, you know, I've got to go down the pub this afternoon and have a few beers. So anyway, Merry Christmas to everyone, and I'll catch you guys soon. Have a good one. I've bought this 1996 Volkswagen T4 camper van, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to turn it into something special. So far we've done a lot of work on this old van, and there's still a long way to go before it can be a camper van again. Last time, after cutting away the front panel and making a few more brackets, we managed to get the intercooler and the radiator to fit. There we go, front on. Oh, marvellous. Looking good, looking good. Okay, that's the second bracket made. Already made the other one. So there's our bracket just coming across there, tapped into there. I'm going to put a captive nut underneath there as well. It's just tacked onto the front panel at the moment. I've sort of boxed it in as well to give it a bit more strength, and then I had to cut a little radius at the back there just to get the keep clear of the pipe there, the power steering cooler. So yeah, so that's that one done, and I'm just about to start bending up this one. So, so far, so good. Messing around these brackets, to be honest, but we are nearly there, and I'm pretty pleased with the result. So we've just got to get that one into there. I'll hold it in place. So I just had to sculpt around that where that Jubilee clip is there, because I think once it's all together I need to be able to get to that Jubilee clip so we can release that to take the rad and stuff out. I'm just hoping that these are not going to be in the way once it's all, when I take the rad out. Hopefully I should be able to lift the rad out. I don't think there's a problem why. It should lift up a little bit and come forward, but we won't know until we take it apart. So what I need to do now is just clean up a little bit of this front panel, just along that edge, and in a couple of places, so I can just get a couple of tacks on that and keep it in place. Got that nice on there. Well, it's got that done. All I need to do now is just put the front back on, make sure everything is as I want it, and I'm hoping it's going to be, before we move on to the next job. So let's get the front back on and make a plan. There we go. Can't believe the front's actually on. Fits quite well. Really good. Really good. Considering how smashed up that van was. Yeah, that's quite pleasing. The next job I want to do before I do any more work on this van, I'm going to get this wing bolted on, particularly at that bottom part, inside the door here. Get the bolts in there so that's held in nice. And then I'm going to work on this little work that dent out there. That's a job for tomorrow. And I'm going in now, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome back. Another day in the garage. We got a lot done the other day, so I'm really pleased with the front so far. It's coming along quite nice, but unfortunately, yet again, I'm going to take it back apart. Just been having a look at the headlight aim, and I want to make a few adjustments to that, and I want to get all the side lights connected up as well before we finish taking it all apart. So I'm going to get the grille, the bumper off, put them to one side, mess around with the headlight, and hopefully get the aim a little bit better, get all the side lights connected. Not sure if I've got any good bulbs, but we're going to get that sorted as well. And then finally we'll be able to get this front panel off, carry on moving forward on this project. Headlights are out, everything's working as it should do. Done a little bit of alignment there. Next job I think is going to be to have a little pull about on this front wing. See if we can make it a little bit better, because at the moment we've got a little bit of a crease in there. Want to save this wing. I'm going to get it bolted on down that edge of the door there a little bit better. Found the bolts over there. Need to get some more bolts as well, because I want to put new headlight bolts in here. As of right now, I think I'm just going to get the dent puller out. I'm going to sand off some of this paint around here, and then have a little go at pulling it out. So last time we was out here, we pulled a little dent out of the wing, and now I really need to get this front panel off, because I want to get it finished off, finish off the welding, get it all painted. Without further ado, just going to get the front off this van. Yes, there we have it. Front panel's now off. Got the welder out, and just going to set about getting all these brackets fully welded on here. Need to put nuts on a couple of them, and try and get this finished off, because I want to get the front panel back on the van. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on now and try and get these brackets all welded on. Well, there we go, let's got that knocked out, and what I need to do now is get a bit of paint on that, and then hopefully be able to get this front panel back on. Now I really want to get it painted, but as with normal British weather, it's raining, so I don't really want to put the van outside at the moment. So we'll come back and get this painted in a bit. So there we go. Give it a little bit of black paint and looks a lot better. Primed up the brackets. Yeah, it looks alright. Next job, I'm going to throw it back on this fan. So all's going quite well. Got the front panel on, as you see there. Had a little bit of trouble, that bolt down there wasn't quite moved over. I mean, I didn't actually fit these bolts originally, so but they're in there. And I put a little bit of sealant around here because I did have some water in this rad, and the only place I had a little tiny weep was on here, so I put a little bit of sealant there. And at the moment, I was looking at these little brackets I made down there, and what I've managed to do is I've managed to modify. I think this is an old radiator mount, so I've took the centre part out, and I've got that one fitted in there so that our lugs on the bottom of the radiator should fit inside there, so we're going to be cushioning that radiator quite nicely, and just going to keep that protected as it sits in our little bungs there. So if there is any rattles and whatever, it should be all good. So just going to get this other one fitted, and then hopefully we're going to start getting this intercooler and radiator slotted in there and do as much as we can. So that's got that all back together now. So all we need to do is get some coolant and fit the grill. I'm going to fit everything back on the front, headlamps, everything, make sure everything's working, run it up to temperature, and then I think we can move forward on this project. So next job, get some coolant and get it in there. Why not? That'll do us for now. Right, let's get our battery in. Well, this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Well, I have anyway. Don't know about you lot, but it's been a long time coming. Woo. Anyway, let's see if it runs. Let's see if we've got everything in the right place and nothing in the wrong place. I think we'll open the garage because it might be a bit smoky on first start up. Right, so this is the moment I have been waiting for quite a long time, to actually get this thing buttoned up. Never thought this was ever going to fit, none of this, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out, I must say. Very, very pleased with it. So let's just hope it runs as good as it looks. So let's give it a whirl. Quite nice now. Just going to get it run up to temperature, make sure the heater all works and everything like that, and then I don't know, carry on building now, I suppose. Make the bonnet shut. Right, so pleased with that. It actually moves under its own steam. Not sure about the brakes, they work, but you know, they're not as good as what they are on a T6, but anyway, they do work nevertheless. So the next job's going to be to fit the grill up, fit the headlamps in, and get the bumper on, so we can actually say that the thing is fully built. And then what we're going to be able to do is take the wings, take it all back apart from our front panel, because that's now going to stay on there, and then we'll finally be able to work on the wings, do some metal work on the wings. We've got a few rust repairs to do on the wings, and be able to get this front end painted. That's what I'm looking forward to, getting that done and getting that back on, and then we can move forward from that point. We've got new wheels for it in the garden, need to refurb them, and there's lots of other things to do before we can start making it with a camper van. But I've got a small issue of I need to fit a kitchen indoors. So we might be filming some of that. You may have seen some of the rip out work already, and we need to continue working on that, otherwise I'm going to be for the eye jump. Without further ado, let's just get on with putting the front back on this van. Seemed a good idea putting them bolts there. Yes, that's one. Oh, lovely. It's done. Really pleased with that. Anyway, as of right now, that's got the front on. Really pleased with that. And unfortunately, the next job is going to be to take it apart again. That's what I'm going to do. Be able to take it apart, get the grill back off, get the wings off, and then we're going to be able to start looking at what we've got to do to the wings to get them repaired. The bonnet's going to be a straightforward, you know, rub it down and paint it inside and out. But the wings going to need a little bit more attention. But we need to get them right. They're fitted back on there absolutely perfect. I mean, look at them panel gaps. I mean, that is something else. Well pleased with them. And that side, really, really good. All the headlights look right in there. The grille looks right, although I think I've done something, you know, you probably shouldn't do. There was meant to be a bit of plastic on the slam panel, which we've actually removed. But nevertheless, I think it looks really good. So next job, unfortunately, take it back apart again, Paul. So let's get on with that next. Okay, wings are off yet again, and actually I was just having a little look here, and this near side front wing is actually in pretty good condition. It's not as bad as I thought. It's got a tiny little bit of rust at the back there, a little bit of bubble in there. That's nothing. That's pretty good. This one is another story. So we've got quite a bit of bubble in here. You're gonna have to carefully grind this out and treat it. And again, grind around the lip. That ain't so bad. This back of the part of this wing is actually not so bad. But this bit here is a little bit very fragile there. So somehow we're going to have to put some metal into that. Cut it back to something good. Somehow weld some metal in there, beat it into shape, and then get it painted. I thought we might lose these, but after looking at them now, up close, I think we're going to be able to save them. We can get this ground out, get all this treated. I think we're going to be able to save that. I mean, it's crazy really, because the rest of the wing is absolutely perfect. You can see how all the water just sits in this part and rots these out. So next job, going to get on with this wing. Stop talking about it. That was a messy little job. There's not much left, not this part anyway. They're going to have to make a piece that's going to fit up there and curve around there, and then get a piece in there somehow and panel beat that into place. We have to put another couple of bits in here, and I think we've got a little hole there as well. Still got a bit of filler in that. I'll have to poke that out, but I guess it's worth saving. It's going to be a little bit of work to get this back to how it should look, but nevertheless it's just a case of cutting up more metal and trying to get it in there. That's going to be a wrap for this video, so if you did enjoy the video, don't forget, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, don't forget, whack that subscribe button, and next time we're going to be actually repairing this front wing. Thanks for watching.